Hello Sagittarius, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to warmly welcome you here at this time. Either way, I ask that you please click like, share, and subscribe. It helps with YouTube's algorithms, and that means that other individuals will be able to see the tarot readings that I post. So if you can take a second to do that, I will appreciate it very, very much. Sag, this is your bi-monthly reading for the first 2 weeks of July 2024. This will cover the dates from July 1st through July 15th. This is one of my favorite readings to do for all 12 signs. In this reading, I will be drawing one major arcana card that basically will set the theme or the stage for the first 2 weeks. A court card, which will be the best mental attitude that the divine would like you to cultivate during this time period. And then a minor arcana card, which will act as your action and advice. I will, of course, then clarify those cards with tarot to give you a more comprehensive message. We'll round out your reading with some Moonology cards, some heart-based oracle cards, as well as my favorite, the tea leaf cards. As always, please remember this is a collective general reading. It's not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's quite possible that the messages that come through today will not fully resonate with you. And if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's meant for another Sagittarius watching. So take what fits and leave what doesn't. Please don't force a message if it doesn't currently align with your journey. With all that said, Sag, let's try to now hop on your timeline and give you some insight for the first 2 weeks of July 2024. If you are in the northern hemisphere, we're now officially in Cancerian season, which is summer. So I hope that you are taking the time to enjoy the beautiful weather that we're having. If you're anywhere else in the world, I hope that you're bundled up and staying warm. Let's see what July has in store for you. All right, Sag, tapping into the Sagittarius collective now for the first 2 weeks of July 2024. What is the theme for them? What is the overall theme for these first 2 weeks? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Sag, we have the Moon card. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you might want to see their reading. They had the Moon card as well. And bottom of the deck for you, you have Judgment. Sort of similar to the message from Scorpio's reading. Not really, though. For me, it seems here that there's something that's been hidden from you. Scorpio's reading was more about the something that was hidden coming to light. That's not what I'm sensing here for you. The Moon card, I almost feel like you're either ending something based on fears that you have. Let me get more on this. Best mental attitude, please, for Sagittarius to cultivate during this time. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. King of Cups, and bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Lots of unconditional love flowing between you and another individual. Action and advice. I feel like you're making a judgment call even though you are afraid of something, even though you don't have the whole story. You're either putting something to an end or you're rebirthing something. Tell me more about action and advice for the Sagittarius collective. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the Eight of Cups is in action as your action and advice, and then Six of Wands. So I feel your action and advice is to walk towards victory, because in the Eight of Cups, yes, the individual is walking away from Eight Cups, but that's something that you could have done a year ago, 10 years ago. You know, it just depends what this is, how this resonates for you, or what the situation is about. But in this respect, it's this individual is walking towards victory, walking towards success, walking towards public recognition here. And I absolutely love this Six of Wands card. It reminds me of like old time parades in New York City with confetti falling down. So definitely walking towards success here is your action and advice, maybe even public recognition. Tell me more about the Moon card here for the Sagittarius collective. I just keep feeling like you're making a decision even though you don't know the whole story. It's like you're going on intuition or faith. Like you're just, yeah, you're trusting faith to make whatever decision this is. Very interesting. One more shuffle here. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The Moon card is clarified by Eight of Cups. Again, you have two Eight of Cup cards, as well as the World card and the Eight of Wands. You're doing this very quickly. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune to the Two of Swords. Sag, you are making a decision in the first 2 weeks of July, I feel, to end a situation in order to help your life move towards victory. Now, I don't think you have all of the facts or figures, if you will, regarding the situation. I think there's a lot you don't know, and that could be one of the reasons why you are making the judgment call to just end whatever the situation is. So for example, you could be at work and there could be some really shady things going on at work. You're not quite sure what is happening. It's making you feel very uncomfortable. People are looking at you differently. They're treating you differently. You might feel that they're saying things behind your back. You don't really have the whole full story, but you're making the judgment call that it's time to go. Time to get the resumes out there. Time to apply, send out applications. Time to find another job. So for a lot of you, it's just something like that, where there's something shady going on at work, and you're making the judgment call like, I don't know the whole story, but I don't really need the whole story because I'm going by my intuition. I'm seeing the red flags. I don't really need to see beyond the red flags. I just know something shady is going on. This could also be in like a community group or a friend group where you just know something's being hidden from you, and you're making the judgment call to retract your energy from that particular individual or situation. And you're doing this really just based on intuition. Again, you don't have all the facts, but you're like, I know the facts in here. Like, I might not know them here and I might not know them here in my heart, but I know them in my gut. You are walking away from something, slamming that door shut, bolting it. Some of you ripping that door off and putting up cinder blocks and concreting it, like, nope, never going in that direction again. It's all forward movement from here. So lots of quick movement in the first 2 weeks of July for you. So the theme here, Sagittarius, is that you will be trusting your intuition to make a monumental life decision and move away from something you know or feel, I shouldn't say no, you feel is bad for you, or you feel is too negative of an environment, or you just know you won't be victorious at it. You just feel it in your gut. This is just never going to pan out for me, or something shady is happening here. I need to detach. I need to retract my energy, or even myself physically, from the situation and move forward towards victory. King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? Now, for best mental attitude to cultivate, having the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here, I feel is just a very loud message of love. Queen of Cups talks about loving yourself. She's sitting here on this chair having a cup of coffee or tea. She's nurturing herself. There's a glow on her from the TV. She's just taking time to relax, taking time to do something that brings her joy. Her feet are up on the chair. She's sitting here very comfortably, kind of looking at the TV. So I feel like your best mental attitude to cultivate for this is lots of self-love towards yourself during this time, but also King of Cups, making this decision, or perhaps leaving this cup behind, rejecting whatever this is, but doing it in a cool, calm, collected way, being emotionally balanced, not being erratic, right? This isn't where you're screaming at work and slamming your desk drawers and grabbing your things and leaving. Like, you're doing it very, very business-like, very professional-like. And if this is a love relationship or maybe a family member you're disconnecting from, again, you're doing it with great love. You're also, well, at least that's the best mental attitude for you to cultivate. So I'm going to let go with love, and then I'm going to pour love into myself. I really like this for you, Sag, because you're using your intuition to make a decision, and you're trusting that intuition. You are not doubting it at all. Tell me more about the King of Cups here. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And as someone who has their North Node in Sagittarius, I'm a Gemini with a Scorpio moon and a North Node in Sagittarius. Crazy, right? And my South Node is Gemini. But anyway, yeah, I'm a mixed bag of tricks here, but I can appreciate the use of your intuition. Sometimes you just know, right? You just know. King of Cups clarified by the Five of Wands, the Devil, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, detaching. Look at that. I love that. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, Five of Swords to the High Priestess, using your intuition. Excuse me. So this King of Cups, I think that this is you, whether you have, and I'm not saying the Devil is you, I'm saying King of Cups is you here. At least that's the best mental attitude for you to cultivate when you're dealing with any type of situation in the first 2 weeks where there are disagreements, there's strife, there's tension, someone's put you in competition. Even if you don't know it for sure, it's, again, you're using your intuition. High Priestess card is hiding there 3 cards deep. So it's like, I know this is happening, right? So I'm going to detach from all of this with love, and then I'm going to rest and relax. The Four of Swords in this card reminds me a lot of the Queen of Cups from the Pulp deck, because it's someone just like chilling and relaxing. The 3 swords are on the wall. That would for me would mean the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords precedes the Four of Swords. But what I love about this card, and this is the original drawing from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, is the fourth sword is here. So when you wake up from this rest, when you wake up being rejuvenated, you walk away with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is in the Ace of Swords. It's in the hand of the King of Swords. It's in the hands of the Queen of Swords. And it's also the sword that Lady Justice holds in the Justice card. So it's like you leave knowing the truth and nothing but the truth. So your intuition here is the truth for you. Whatever this is or individual this is that you are detaching from, your advice is to do it with great love, while also loving yourself. And at the bottom of the deck here is like refocus whatever time and attention, love, resources, pentacles, pentacles, money, whatever it was you were giving to this situation that you have intuitively decided to stop giving to. It's time now for you to pour it into yourself or into a new passion project, a new endeavor of yours, starting a new life, moving to a new place, finding a new lover. I'm not telling you, oh, the quickest way to get over one guy is to get under another. That's not what I'm saying, but find something to redirect your energy towards. That's the best mental attitude the divine wants you to cultivate. 2 Eight of Cups here. Walking away from whatever the heck this is leads you to success. You have 6 of Wands backed by the 6 of Swords. I mean, it's taking you right into calmer waters. And again, with the Pulp deck, what I like is that the 6 of Swords card here, there's a moon in the picture. This is at night. They're like traveling undetected. I feel a lot of you where it's a relationship. I shouldn't say a lot of you. There's a percentage of you where this is a relationship. Let's say it's someone you live with or someone you're married. This is potentially some of you like literally packing a bag in the middle of the night and leaving. I'm also going to take 2 moon cards, or I shouldn't say moon cards because the 6 of Swords isn't a moon card, but 2 cards that depict the moon here. Plus I have a moon on the 8 of Cups card, and actually 2 8 of Cups cards. So I feel that some of you are doing this literally like in the middle of the night, and possibly on or around that June 5th new moon in Cancer, or the 6th, depending where you live in the world. So take that all how it resonates to you, but definitely leaving something very quickly, at the very least, leaving it energetically, detaching from it energetically, and moving into calmer waters. This is your action and advice is to do it. I don't know what it is you're leaving, but action and advice. And I always say don't make your life decisions based on tarot. But if you're looking for confirmation, am I doing the right thing? I think this is what I should do. Then this is your confirmation. This is what you should do because it leads you to total victory. Tell me more about the 8 of Cups here for action and advice for Sagittarius. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. 8 of Cups clarified by Judgment. 7 of Swords. Yeah, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. 3 of Wands, and then right behind the King of Cups again. I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you are totally doing this in the dead of night. I'm not saying that's all of you, but some of you are like, made the judgment call, moving in a very stealth and strategic like way. Now, this 7 of Swords popped up for Scorpio's reading also. And these cards are all extremely well shuffled, and I meditate, 20 minutes in between the readings or prior to doing a reading. So this is, you might be dealing with a Scorpio, because there's a Scorpio who's disseminating information to someone in a very stealth and strategic like way, or going to a friend about it. So if this isn't your storyline, this could, I do think it's your storyline, but it could be someone else leaving a situation and you are now helping them, but I'm really not seeing it that way. I feel like for the majority of you, you are closing out a situation based on your intuition. Some of you literally in the dead of night, like waking up at 2 in the morning and being, you know what, I'm effing done. You got a bag packed, ready to go, and you're traveling light, right? The Death card, the gentleman, the dead gentleman on the horse, traveling very lightly, very lightly. It's like, I don't need anything. The people on the Judgment card are naked. The 7 of Swords card, the original meaning of the 7 of Swords card, like I was telling Scorpio, these days over time it's become known as like the betrayer and the liar and the someone who, you know, wears a false mask. And that's kind of all true, but the original meaning of the card was this individual had all of their possessions stolen from them, whether it was by a king, a queen, an emperor, empress, and now they have to sneak back into the kingdom or the empire or the castle to retrieve their items. So do they have to wear a false mask, pretend to be something they're not, move in a stealth and strategic like way in order to betray the kingdom or betray the king to reclaim items that were originally taken from them? Yes. Does that make this person a liar and a cheat and a betrayer? Absolutely. But the original intent was to take what I can. Does this individual grab all 7 swords? No, they can only grab 4. They leave 3 behind. So I feel for like a lot of you, this is literally like leaving in the dead of night kind of thing. Like, I'm out of here. Very stealth and strategic like way. I'm going to take very little, whatever I can carry in my hands. And it comes out of the blue with that Tower card. Wow. I don't know what you guys are leaving. Some of you could be leaving a job on the spot. I'm not telling you to do that. Some of you could be at a family function and you get this intuitive feeling that something is wrong here and you're like, I'm out of here. I mean, it could just be something simple as that. Doesn't mean everyone's, you know, every Sagittarius in the world is leaving their marriage at 2 in the morning on July 5th. But for those of you where this is resonating and you are in a bad relationship, whether you live with the person or not, this really is just like literally middle of the night stuff for like, I'm gone. The Moon card is at night. The Judgment card is at night. 2 8 of Cups cards occur at night. You know, the Tower's at night. There's just like a lot of this can happen literally in the dead of night, leaving with very little. Amazing. All right, Moonology cards now. I'm going to put these back in because I didn't set my intentions. I'm so fascinated by this read. I was not expecting this for you, Sag. Moonology cards now for the Sagittarius collective dealing with this situation. What I do like about it is you're using your intuition. It's like you don't even need the facts because your intuition is acting as the facts. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. You also have conclusions are within reach. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, it's like 5 days away. Have faith in your dreams. You also have here the bring love into the situation. I did say that with that King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Let go with love and also remember to pour love into yourself. You have it's time to release negativity with that Devil card. I do believe that you are like detoxing, if you will, or detaching yourself from a toxic situation, environment, or individual relationship. And you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You can't make this up. Some of you are literally doing this on July 5th. And that's all the confirmation you need. New moon in Cancer. Well, whatever this is, you and your loved ones are safe. Let's see what else we have for you here. Final messages here for Sag. I'll do the tea leaf cards for you also. They're really one of my favorite decks out of like the 100 that almost 100 that I have here. Final messages for Sag here with this situation. Thank you. Peace. I like that. Positive change. You are definitely moving towards positive change. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime, yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. You also have peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. And then 2 cards here. Judgment. You just can't make it up, people. Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It's time to release all that has kept you, all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and a method that no longer works. There's no right or wrong. Just be you for you. Yeah, some of you are just leaving a heavily toxic situation. And look at that, love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help heal you. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose. Unleash your divine potential through the power of love. I did say let go with love. That's I always say that when I'm leaving a situation or a relationship. There were lessons there to be learned. I can't be angry about that. It makes me a better person for the rest of my journey here on earth. So yeah, hold on and let go with great love. Final messages now for the Sagittarius collective dealing with this situation in the first 2 weeks of July 2024. Final messages for them. I'm going to put this down so it makes it a little easier for me. Final messages now for Sag. Thank you. Anything else for Sagittarius? Thank you. A time to act. The Lion just came out. And then Tulip, great passion. I'll read all of these to you. Final messages for Sagittarius Collective dealing with this situation. Please and thank you. Thank you. Anything else for Sagittarius? Thank you. This card flipped over, so we're going to take that also. Bottom of the deck, Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So some of you, I mean, I didn't have an indication here where you're leaving one relationship for another. I mean, you very well could. The Six of Wands card does talk about engagement, or at least some readers do put that on there, that it could mean a proposal or an engagement. Or celebration of marriage, something like that. So take that how it resonates to you. I think a lot of you, this is like a ring, almost like a promise you're making to yourselves. It's almost like you're fulfilling a contract to yourselves, I just heard. And then we have axe. Forces are working against you. Yeah, I think you're putting an axe to the axe. I think you're ridding yourself of people like that. You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. I love that. Man dealings or relationship with a man. Throne, position of authority. I definitely think you are reclaiming all of your power in this situation, like clearly knocking someone off of their throne. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. This very well could be the gentleman or person that you are leaving. February could be particularly significant, whether that person was born in February or this all started in February. You have happiness. I love that because I said you're walking towards victory, success, and happiness. You have financial pinch. Yes, for those of you maybe leaving a marriage or something like that, or changing jobs, I would say to watch your finances at this time because you could incur a little bit of a financial block. Tulip, great passion. Yeah, I definitely think you're doing this with great passion and gusto, I just heard. Lighthearted, carefree time. I think that's exactly what you're walking towards, Sag. You also have here trouble and accusations. I would be mindful of that, and maybe that's what that King and Queen of Cups are there. Like, instead of pointing fingers, just kind of letting things go with love instead of having like big heated debates. With the crib here, you have a birth or conception of a child or enterprise, and then you have Seahorse, which is the Family Matters card. So I don't know if some of you are leaving a family, moving towards a family. But definitely your family is involved here in some way. Maybe you're leaving someone because they have a family. I don't know. It could be different for all of you. The ear talks about good news. The gavel talks about involvement with the law. I think it's you, to be quite honest. I think that you are being judge and jury on this. Beware of self-delusion. I'm going to clarify that for you, but I think that might be the person or situation you're leaving. You're walking towards great happiness. It is a time to act. And the last card here is the most difficult part of a situation is almost over. For some of you, it's literally like 5 days away. Let me clarify Dragon for you real quick. Clarify this, beware of self-delusion. I almost feel like this person doesn't believe that you're leaving. And maybe that's why you're leaving in the middle of the night. Because it's like, yeah, I'll show you. You're going to wake up tomorrow and I'm not going to be there. Tell me more about the dragon. Tell me more about the dragon here. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. The dragon is clarified by the Fool. Yeah, they don't believe you're taking the risk. The Page of Swords, they don't believe it. Nine of Swords, boy, they're going to be up in their heads over it. Yeah, you're moving forward. Absolutely. With great love for yourself, towards a higher level of commitment, I believe, for yourself. And the Hierophant for me has always meant someone who's deeply rooted in their belief. You don't need facts, right? Hierophant is a lot of times, and I'll say real quick, like linked to, let's say, religion. Let's just say Catholicism, okay? I'm not saying it is. I'm just giving that religion as an example. Those beliefs of Catholicism, or, you know, say Muslim, whatever it is, right? It's something that's like really part of the fiber of your being. Like you really devoted to that religion. It's part of who you are. It's part of the fiber and fabric of your being. I feel like that's your intuition. So this belief you have, it's like you don't need the facts. If you're a Muslim, You don't need to meet, you know, Muhammad face to face. You know he exists. If you're a Catholic or a Christian, you don't need to meet Jesus face to face to know that he exists. It's a deeply held, rooted belief. This is your deeply held, rooted belief. Like, I don't need to see it and I don't need to hear it because I just know it and I believe what I know. This individual, if you have told them before that you're leaving, or if it's a job you've made comment you're leaving, or if it's a family member you said, you know, one of these days I'm just going to stop talking to you people, they don't believe you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You have the Fool card to the Page of Swords to the Nine of Swords. I think that's beware of self-delusion is actually the person or people that you probably dropped little hints. Page of Swords. You probably have said it a time or two, like, yeah, I'm not going to be here forever. Or what are you going to do when I'm gone? You know, something like that. And I don't think they believed it. They might have thought you were immature or it was just something you said in the moment. They're going to believe it. So, cross watcher, if you don't think Sag is leaving, they are, and they're headed for victory. Congratulations, Sagittarius. This is one of the best readings for the first 2 weeks of July. And of course, it's going to you. So if you like this message, if it resonated with you, or if you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you a lot of luck with your new journey, as well as light, love, and peace.